Hello, Dr. Sudha from Government Science College, Autonomous, Bangalore. Lab topic is normal subgroups. Let us begin with the definition of normal subgroup. A subgroup H of a group G, star is said to be normal subgroup of G if GHG inverse belongs to H for all H belongs to H and G belongs to G. Or a subgroup H of a group G, star is said to be normal subgroup of G if Hg is equal to Gh. That is, a right coset is equal to a left coset for all G belongs to G. Now let us see some examples. Verify the normality of the subgroup H equal to 1, minus 1 of the group G is equal to 1, minus 1, I, minus I. So G is the multiplicative group of fourth roots of unity, and H is also a multiplicative group, that is square roots of unity, and H is a subgroup of G. Now let us check the normality condition. Already H is a subgroup. We need to just verify whether it is normal or not. We need to show that Hg is equal to Gh for all G belongs to G. Here we are taking the second definition of the normal subgroup. That is, every right coset is equal to a left coset for all G belongs to G. We know that here the binary operation is usual multiplication. So let us form a table. The first column consists of all the elements of G, that is 1 minus 1 I minus I. And the next two columns are the left coset and the right coset generated by these elements of G with respect to the subgroup H. So this is the left coset generated by 1, minus 1, I and minus I, and they are equal to 1 minus 1, minus 1 I minus I, minus I. And here the last column consists of the right cosets of the elements of G with respect to the subgroup H. Here the first coset is generated by 1, that is 1 minus 1, and the next coset is generated by minus 1, that is minus 1, 1, and the next one is generated by I, that is I minus I, and the last one is generated by minus I, and that is minus I, I. So when we look into the right cosets and the left cosets generated by the elements of G, they are one and the same. Here it is 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So GH is equal to HG when G is equal to 1. And next is minus 1, 1. And here also it is minus 1, 1. Therefore, GH is equal to HG when G is equal to minus 1. And the third one is I minus I. Here also it is I minus I. And these are the cosets, left coset and the right cosets generated by I. And the last one is minus I, I. Here also it is minus I, I. And these are the left and the right cosets generated by minus I. Therefore, GH is equal to HG for all G belongs to G. Therefore, H is a normal subgroup of G. Now let us see the maxima program for this. So the maxima program is like this. The first entry is kill all. So here kill is the command which deletes user variables, functions, arrays, etc. and resets all the internal variables to their default states. Next, let us use the user variable G colon within the square brackets enter the elements of the group G, that is 1 minus 1 percentage I and minus percentage I. So within the square brackets because it returns the list of elements. This third line is certify of G. So certify returns the elements of the list list, that is G, list G in the set notation. Next is the entries from the subgroup H. So H colon 1 comma minus 1, once again square brackets, which returns the list of elements. Next is setify H. So this setify returns the elements of the list H in the set notation. Next is N, the length of G. This length returns the number of elements in the list G. Next is the binary operation. We know that here it is usual multiplication. Therefore, let us define a function bin of x comma y colon equals x star y, because it is usual multiplication. Next, we need to check that every right coset is equal to a left coset. So let us use a loop on the elements of G. So for I running from 1 through n, let us find out what is bin of h comma g of I. Here g of I represents the element of G is equal to bin of g of I comma h. So this is the right coset and this is the left coset. If this is equal to this, that is the right coset is equal to a left coset, then we store under the user variable m equal to 1. Else we store it as m equal to 0. So here it is nothing but hg is equal to gh. That is, as I told you, it is the right coset is equal to a left coset form. Next, if m is equal to 1, that is if this is true, then we give the print command h is a normal subgroup of G. Else, we give the print command h is not a normal subgroup of G. So this is the maxima code to check whether the given subgroup is a normal subgroup or not. Let us go to the maxima window now. Let us copy the code to the window. So this is the maxima code. Let us execute using Shift Enter. So this is the output we get. So the first line is the elements of G, second one is the elements of H, and we get H is a normal subgroup of G, and we had seen that while doing manually also H was a normal subgroup of G. Next problem is verify the normality of the subgroup H equal to 1, 4, 16 of the group Z21 star. Z21 star contains all those elements which are relatively prime to 21. So here Z21 is the modulo group, and here Z21 star will contain all integers from 1 to 21 that are relatively prime to 21. Now this is a group with respect to multiplication modulo 21. Just in the program, change the elements of H and change the elements of G, and we need to change the binary operation to modulo 21 and execute. The next problem is verify the normality of the subgroup H equal to 1, 2, 4 of the group G is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with respect to the addition modulo 6. Once again in the program, we need to change the elements of H, elements of G and the binary operation to addition modulo 6 and execute and check whether the given subgroup is a normal subgroup of the given group G or not. Hope everybody could follow the maxima program to check whether the given subgroup is normal or not. Thank you.